I loved about Erica, love about Erica, not love, she's not dead. Is whenever a new person would start, and I would ask what their name was, and she would just make up something.
But it
And
was
so-
on purpose though.
And I
Is that what you did to me?
I'd be trying to send an email, I'm scrolling through the list and can't find the person. So then I'd have to ask somebody else because she
I'm bad with names.
The wrong name, she just made
I'm
up.
just
She's
bad
so
with.
bad.
So if she didn't know your
Yeah.
name, she just made something up.
Yeah.
And I became Sammy Mae. I don't know how that happened. But
Like I probably stole somebody's name.
And then someone let me call them the wrong name for 2 or 3
Becky, I
years.
think. No,
2 or 3. I said, why did you let me? You seem like you were comfortable with it, but it's not your name. It was 2 or 3
she had me
years.
looking for
All
Becky's
I
name
know-
one time for 2 weeks. I couldn't figure out who this woman was. Because she gave me the wrong
I
name.
gave Becky White, because that was the temps. Oh, that was the temp he was talking about. Remember, she moved to California. That was her last name was White, and Becky kept saying, Erica, I'm trying to get your email. I said, I'm looking for your name, White. She said, Erica, you keep doing this every time. My last name is Smith. And I'm like, White, Smith, Jones, all of it's that. Yeah.
But
Okay, who's
anyway,
next?
no, it's just been great. I mean, we've been, Eric and I came here about the same time, I think within probably a month or so of each other. And it's been great. And I admire you as a person. You are who you are. And been through a hell of a year.
Yes.
So, on to next year, better things. I wish you the best. You don't need good luck because you got this.
Go Denise.
I'm not gonna say anything, I'm salty.
Denise, say something. I've known you the longest.
I know, I'm just not good with words, I'm like a man. It's been real. Sometimes a little too real.
She just started hugging us, y'all.
I did, yeah.
This year? Yeah.
This year, yeah.
She didn't hug us for 5 years. She didn't like that.
No, I don't. I still don't.
She allows us to.
I'm so grateful that you came into our division. I'm glad to have known you. I feel like you've counseled me a lot. I feel like I've grown up here. So you've given me really good advice, and I
Are
really
you recording
appreciate.
us, Rob?
You probably is.
Where's Jessica? Oh, okay. Go, Jessica.
Are you gonna finish?
I know that's okay. That's Erica.
You know, I can.
I've known who. You came last, okay. And then Jessica was right before. When did you come last?
Me and Chloe came the same day.
Oh, okay. Go, Jessica. Oh, Lord.
I thought you was giving a speech. Everybody.
I am gonna. I'm trying.
Yeah, why am I
It's
here?
right here in my throat. I've been over here crying. Give me a
We
beat.
all been crying.
Hey, we got 1738 in the fridge. If y'all want to really
What's
celebrate,
17th? Oh, where? Who has that?
it's on the land side.
Hmm?
It's in our land refrigerator.
I don't want to go onto the land side. Is there any openings?
Go, Jessica.
This is neither here nor there.
Erica, I've learned a lot from you. And
She can't look at you or she'll
Say it from your chest.
have been a
say
great,
what you said.
amazing role model. And I don't know what we'll look like after.
Jessica, y'all gonna look
It's
fine.
never gonna be the same. And
It won't be.
you never, I haven't seen anyone that fights as hard as you do for other people.
Amen, sister. Yeah.
We're gonna miss you. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. Christine will be last because she gone. Rob, say something.
Yeah, Rob. Here, let me hold your phone so
How
that
the
we
hell
can
we
record
jump
this.
to me? Yes, people. I'm working right now.
You working
Priscilla?
on Priscilla? Oh yeah, Priscilla. Priscilla, where did you come? You gonna cry, Priscilla? See, we all crying. Okay. I can't look at Dominic. Okay, so. I'll all know that. And when I first came, I guess Denise knew what I'd come out of with the divorce and just a mess, kind of. But, I guess I should go back to growing up. I was raised by my granny once my mom passed at like when I was 6. And so my granny's always been, suck it up, you know. Or when we would do things, whether it was chores or whatever, that's all I knew was hard work. And all I knew was doing your best, or she was gonna make you do it over. So I carried that work ethic wherever I went. People, it didn't matter where I worked. She had a cleaning company. We were cleaning movie theaters, homes, and whatever. Still gave 150% as though it was my house, or though it was, because that's all I knew. So fast forward, when I first started working here, I was temp. 2 days a week, I called my ex-husband. He was still taking care of a lot of the bills and things, and I said, I have a college degree, man, and I'm working 2 days a week. I've never even worked at home. He said, stick it out, just see where it goes. And this division grew so fast. And I put in the part that I'm a believer because I thought God had forgotten about me. I did. Because of everything I had gone through, and I was still serving him, still tithing, still, like Jessica said, my friends would open businesses. I was still sowing to their businesses, giving money that I didn't have into other people, to my kids, to everybody. Yeah, I had bad days, and I came in here raising all kind of hell on some days and whatever, but every day when I would pray, I'd ask God, when is gonna be my chance? When is gonna be my turn? My ex-husband had moved on. He was making more money. He married, or whatever y'all wanna call that. Y'all know the story on that. Good Lord. And then I start meeting people like Dominic, and so when I would come in here and give 150%, again, that's all I knew. And that's all I had. Because I felt like I lost everything else. So to give 150% to the guys, and I felt like years ago I wanted to leave, but I felt like I was letting my guys down if I left. And I felt like I owed them that. I felt like they'd be lost if I did. That was at the time I was doing Flamingo, Riverstone, and maybe Sienna. I started Sienna, so it was always about everybody else. Even with the kids, 5 or 6 years ago when I really wanted to move to Atlanta, Caitlin wanted to graduate with her class. And I said, oh, I had one foot here in Houston, I had the other foot in Atlanta. I said, do you really, can you just, she was like, no, I'm tired of moving, Mom. I just want to be stable and graduate with the people I went to middle school with. So I stayed. And that was about the same time I started thinking about my guys. I said, I can't just leave them, you know, and I'm like, here we go. So I stayed. I got so comfortable. I got really comfortable. I got comfortable with just the job. I got comfortable with. And then at every town hall meeting, I'd ask when was Toll moving to Atlanta. And they said, well, we tried to, it just didn't do well. I'm like, damn, that's the point. So the moment they said they bought out Sharp, and 6 months ago, I was like, yes. So at that time, I started praying. I said, God, you know my heart, you know where I want to be, you know what I want to do, but still coming in here giving 150%. I never did slack up on, you know, anything else. And then I don't see things as coincidence. I think I may have told Chloe, October 28th, that's when Steve was over here bringing balloons. It was my 6-year anniversary. But my apartment complex also said October 28th is when you need to let us know if you're going to renew your lease. If not, you're going to have to stay. And so I had a decision. So I filled out the bottom part of it, but I wouldn't turn it into the office. And it stayed on my dining room table for like a week. And I finally just stepped out there. I said, I'm not renewing the lease. I'm gonna move. Where are you going? I'm going to Atlanta. And at that time, I just started talking about it, saying I wanted to. Fast forward, I had a date that I was gonna put in my 2 weeks. Decent. I went to Sammy. I asked her about like the HR part of it and that stuff. She's like, be careful what you do, because after, you know, the paying of this and that, and I said, okay. December 16th was gonna be when I put in my 2 weeks, regardless of if I transferred with Toll or not. by this time I'm looking for other jobs. And I'm like, I know my worth, I know what I want, I know what from there. A few weeks ago, Sammy said, hey, there's a processing job, an AP processor, reach out. So I didn't want to disrespect Steve. So I went to Steve, I said, hey, I'm interested in Atlanta, there's a job. He was like, hey, whatever you need to do. That's when I had the internal interview with the controller in Atlanta. She said, she said, oh, I like you, blah, blah, blah. So then she reaches out to Amanda, the recruiter, and she says, she's overqualified. I want to wait till we get some sort of management positions, or I saw that as a compliment. Some people see that as some sort of, still I was gonna move on with moving and, my resignation and whatever. And out of nowhere, and that's how I know this is God, because you guys know how slow Toll is with transfers. Anything dealing with it takes at least 6 to 8 weeks for anything. So the controller kept her word. She reached out to Amanda and she says, I'm gonna talk to the vice president and the president. I wanna just see if we can just see how we can. They called, he emailed, the vice president emails me some days later and goes, can you talk? And I'm like, what got you talking? I said, I'll call you, and I was getting ready to go to lunch, and he calls me, he said, hey, he had another guy on, well, he said, hey, we haven't submitted, we haven't even created a position that'll fit, but he said, I don't want you to lose your time, I want to bridge your time, I don't want you to lose your 6 years or sick time, even if it's for a week or two while we're trying to. I said, y'all do what you have to do, I'm gonna resign anyway, I'm not, if I don't move with Toll, I don't move with Toll. A day later, it's him and the president, or him and someone else, and they call, and I can hear them talking, and they're talking to me, and I said, he said, well, I'm gonna make a request to Amanda, I'll see how fast I can move it. He said, when are you trying to move? I said, last week in December, that's my lease is up, that's when I planned everything, last week in December. He said, I'll see what I can do, and by this time, someone reaches out to David.
Yeah, when he was in my office.
I didn't know what they were doing in the background. He was in Sammy's office, and
Yeah, and the division president asked David how soon he could release Erica to come to Atlanta. David starts combing his hair and his face turned red.
Yeah, so, and again, I didn't know any of this. I didn't know what was going on in the background. I'm just over here working, and David comes to my desk. He's like, is there something you want to tell me? And I'm like, the sky is blue? I mean, I don't know what I need to tell you. He was like, he passed me on the back. He said, I hate to lose you. Congratulations. I said, I'm looking at him like, well, I verbally, I said, David, I said, yeah, I'm interested in Atlanta, but they never got back. I said, well, do you know something I don't know? Because they had never told me anything. By this time, I reached out to Amanda, and I said, what's going on? Because he's congratulating me, and I don't know what I'm doing, and she said, they're going to go ahead and transfer your position. They're just going to create, your senior project administrator will just be transferred. They said they need you when the new systems come up, and they want you, and they don't want you to lose your time. How? Days and days, come on. And then from there, everything else start just moving.
This is a couple of days where you're gonna put your notice in too.
That happened on a Thursday. I was gonna put it
we're gonna do it the week later.
some day. Yep, there was gonna be some days later, and just as I was gonna do my, and that's right. And I'm going to Atlanta. And I don't know what God has for me there, but I'm ready.
A man beautiful will not get your hand.
Look at Rob. Look at Rob. Let's go, Dominic.
What do you want me to do?
What do you want me to say? Oh yeah, he gave me an awesome. That's when it started. Well, Christina tried to start. I was trying to get some stuff done, and
No, I was already starting, I had crocodiles.
She came in my office crying. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
She cried up with. I was going to the restroom and she started crying. I was like,
Well, me and Sammy been crying, but it ain't been about this. This has been a whole other therapy, some other
It's been a
therapy
hell of a
sessions.
year.
Yo,
And you
Lord.
deserve this. You really do. I don't think anybody more deserving than you to be able to do what you want to do.
Well, you know, first, you and Mike Mandola, you were my first PO. It was so easy to leave. What's that mean?
Like I was your first.
Oh, Lord. Christina.
Edit that line.
I've never dealt with anyone here at Toll. That's that's good. I'll leave on a clean slate. That's good. That's pretty good. Yeah,
Hashtag Amber.
it's so easy to work with. It's so, you pretty much let me do what I wanted to. So when Steve came, no, oh, I'm a Nick this and but I don't dislike Steve. Me and Steve make an awesome team for this, for what we do. It's just that my rebellious side does not. Like, I like to do what I want to do. I do. I like to do my own thing, and Steve is very strict and very structured, and that's what clashes. But as far as, yeah, because David would let us come in when we wanted to, as long as we gave him 8 hours, 9:15, you know. But same with him, we like it pretty much. Make all the decisions, and I like that.
Well, it's because you're really great with you.
Aww.
You see that in someone grow.
You could do that talk better than him. He's never built a house before.
Now we can't show them that video.
It's just, you make it fun.
Yeah, cut it out. Just
Yeah.
cut that.
Oh yeah, Dominic got me started with
I
the
don't know, just the dedication, the fact that I can take with you, and make you laugh out loud from afar is always the best. And your responses crack me up every single time.
Her
As much
facial
as I would-
expression is
As much as I would
always
give it
so
to you,
funny.
you would give it right back to me. So, you are going to be greatly missed. But you have amazing things ahead.
You do. I can't wait to see what you do out there.
I can't wait
You're
to
starting at the
hear.
ground floor, and you're gonna
Oh,
watch that division grow.
She's gonna be on T-Net.
Welcome, Erica. You should be on the feature.
Priscilla, say something. Oh, Priscilla.
I don't
Come in just a quick time.
Come on. That's just my little goodbye. Go, Priscilla.
Yeah, you made me feel so welcome. I was scared to death in the state, new job, new friends. And you freaking killed me. This is my soul sister right here. We are sisters from another race. I mean, you just know me.
Priscilla, how long did you? I started me saying July. You started August, 2005.
You gonna get in there for you?
Right after. And then when did you? No. Like,
Where did you park the plane at?
oh, you were the next year. Was Capone here before you?
November 10th.
Yeah.
She started as a temp for the PA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she was over here. Did you start when we were moving? And you were packing up boxes.
Denise was out on
And she
her
never
feet.
complained, and she never, Priscilla, she knew everybody. She was a temp, we didn't know Priscilla, she was a temp, and she would overhear us talking about people, just different people.
And her little
She would
giggle.
say, and she'd say, describe her again?
You do
I said, I said, I doubt if you know this person, Priscilla, this is a person. Yes, I do. I used to go to church with her. Did she have a little girl with her when she was in? I said, wait a minute. And then the temp,
She knew me.
how did you know Chloe?
I used to go to
Oh,
university.
Priscilla.
I
Priscilla.
would see her in the hallway.
Did you ever see Priscilla?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Rob,
Priscilla does
what year did you
know
start here, Rob?
2014,
Oh, you came the next year.
in the year of our Lord Savior Jesus Christ.
Did you, were we here in this building or you were over there?
No, I was the only one in this building by myself.
Oh, yeah. How did we start talking? Cause
Well, we're both black. And you lied and told me more were coming.
no, did I say that? No, I did not.
You said, "No, we got." You said it. We got one out in the field, which felt bad, but that was Keith. Then he left.
Cyrus, remember Cyrus? He left.
Keith who? What's the last
Tanksley.
Tanksley. Used to work with Frank.
Up in there.
I didn't say more. I just said this. No, I said this
I remember
is.
he got that office over there, and it was hot. Every other office over there was cold. Office
started talking, or I started,
I think my first point was it. It was a familiar face. You felt I was over here struggling because I kept looking around like, boy, it is snowy in here.
and I kept telling, I said, it's a great place to work. I said, the people here are awesome. I said, I said, do your job, you're all right. Look, you'll be all right. And I think from there, I don't know how you invited me. Oh, the softball games probably, because I started coming to the softball game. That meant Christina. You talking about a free comedy show? Lord, have mercy.
Isn't it like 2 seasons?
Dying laughing at that.
Felt like so many more.
Grant was awesome though. He was good. He played in.
I didn't go to any of the games.
Yeah, hilarious.
Grant can hit, yeah.
Yeah, and then from there I got to know his wife and kids. She's awesome.
She's,
too.
yeah,
She's
you've come to
awesome.
church with us, and
His mom. So we go to church. He invites me to a family and friends day. I go. Was that my first meeting your mom, or I met her before?
no, you had never met her before.
Okay, his whole family was there. His mom. I go into the church and she goes, "Did you bring your offering, baby?" Hey, ma'am. Hi. How are you? Okay. Later, I said, "Yeah, I think I have cash on. I have some. Here we go." From there, she goes, "Baby, do you sing?" Ma'am, I can't sing, but we need you to do some kind of talent for the family because we were gonna get. Man, I just met you. I just got to this church. I mean, I'm friends with Rob and Dana. So from there, we got an ensemble to get.
Got you, a gay guy and a teenager, and made all for one.
Yeah, it was good though. We did good. From there, yeah. Just like Tanya balances David, Dana balances him. Like he's really mean to us here.
I'm not mean. I'm hilarious. How many people have cramped up laughing after something I said or walked off just awkwardly?
I make you walk off too.
And that's it. Phil said some really nice things. Oh, Rachel has lived where my sister, she lived in Conyers, Georgia, Canton, where my sister lives now. She lived there how many years ago, Rachel?
Oh, probably 15 years ago.
That's pretty awkward because no one
20 years
ever.
ago.
Yeah. Canton is beautiful though. It's on the outskirts of Atlanta, so beautiful. Yeah. You have anything you want to say to me, Rachel?
I was coming to say bye. I knew that you were. I didn't know if you were going to be here at all next week, and you know, it was really. I just wanted to come say it was amazing to meet you. You've always been so helpful with me with all of my stuff with my home life, and we've gone through stuff together, and you always help me with some of the more depressing parts of it, and I will sincerely miss that.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. But look at you now, girl. You engaged, your baby is in love with an amazing guy. And I can remember when you met him, 2 years ago? Or because you said, man, I kissed a lot of frogs.
Yeah.
You said, I don't know about this one. I said, this seems to be okay. You said, we're gonna see. I don't know. And then fast forward, I was so happy when I was on Facebook and you had put something, and I'm like, you deserve that, because you were like almost doubting it, like you didn't deserve it or something. So you deserve it.
Sounds like somebody else we know.
Oh, I'm very, I don't know. It's hard for me to take compliments. It's hard for me. It's like, I feel like that's what I should be doing anyway. So I don't know. But, hey, Phil, you want to say a few things?
Yeah, no, Erica, I mean, I think you're just such a loving spirit. I mean, you're such a positive joy, you know, the night outside of your hardworking, your ability to see what's wrong and try to fix it. And just your way about going about explaining things to others is just amazing. Sad to see you go, but I understand that kind of itch and that kind of desire of this time is done here and I'm going to go explore this other adventure. And I admire you for that because you've been here for a long time, but you're taking that brave next step, you know, kind of into the unknown. And I just think, like I told you over there the other day, just keep doing exactly what you're doing, and just so proud that you're going to be able to kind of help start that PA accounting side for Sharp over there in Atlanta, because you're going to do some good things. So.
Steve. She did good at the. He came over to my desk Friday out before he was leaving. What is it, Steve? Well, he said, well, you are still coming Monday, yes. Steve. I won't be here. Today's your last day. Erica, I'm really gonna miss you. Steve, go home. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. Okay, Merry Christmas.
Is he gonna be okay, Tim?
Is Tim here?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. He's on for the day?
No, he stepped out for
Oh,
lunch.
okay. Vanessa, you want to say? Well, wait, Vanessa came after both of y'all. Oh, you're the baby. Okay, say
The
something,
baby.
Vanessa.
Well, I'm gonna say that too. When my first week here, you were the first one to befriend me, and we went to the dollar store.
Was that the first week you were here?
Yeah, that was the first week. You and Priscilla.
Oh, yeah.
I went to the dollar store.
You and Priscilla, we both were talking in the kitchen about where we lived and stuff like that. And I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
I was like, I like Erica. She reminds me of home. So yeah, you befriended me. You're like same thing. The energy, the hardworking ethic. That's what I've always told. I even told them they know about you because I said she's awesome. She works hard. And right now, when you said you were raised that way, I like nudged them. I'm like, see. So yes, I mean you knowing that you're starting that division, they're in great hands. So yeah, they've got a lot big shoes to fill down here, y'all.
Thank you. I'm definitely gonna be bragging. I'm like, we didn't do that in Houston. And I know they're probably gonna need, with starting like 6 months, so they probably know one another already. It's just me and another guy, the division president, the assistant president, that are total employees. So I'm sure they already have that kind of whatever. And I think the field still comes in like they used to practice over there when we were 350 every week, bringing in paper invoices and stuff like that. So they're gonna have that. I know they have Homefront. You ever worked with that?
No.
So they're
Our software is pretty similar, so you just gotta get.
So when I was made, she would ask me, she'd come over and she'd say, why do you seem so preoccupied? Why do you seem so, that was when I was trying to make my decision what I was gonna do. I was like, oh, I just got a lot going on. And she knew what I had going on all this year, so she saw all of that. And so we use her cliche, Dominic, her phrase all the time, it'll work itself out. I said, Chloe, some of this stuff ain't gonna work itself out. It's just not going to. And she said, yes, it will. And so she comes over a couple times and I finally told her, I was just trying to make my mind up, like I said. She says, Erica, at the end of the day, you just gotta be true to yourself. I was like, okay, Chloe, here she go one of these millennial speeches. And for the life of me, I couldn't get that out my head. Be true to yourself. Yes, and she kept saying some other things, and I kept saying,
Don't repeat them.
I
No,
know.
I kept telling you, like, if you don't take the initiative to take care of yourself, no one here is gonna take care of you.
No.
He's not going to, she's not. Everyone here is gonna look out for themselves and take care of themselves before they think about putting someone else in front. Steve wasn't gonna do it, so what did you do? You went and took care of yourself. And that's why I think that's why God let you have the year that you did, so that when this blessing came, you were mentally and spiritually prepared to make the move. Because you can't ask for things that you're not ready for.
Okay, evangelist. Preach. Right, I'm like, that's why I said no. Because she was raised like that. But like I said, that's why I say Chloe's young and she's on her experiences and she does her little, whatever she does. But there were days when she would say things like that, like every day. And I'm like, okay. Sammy would say things and Priscilla's very quiet, guys. She's hilarious though. Priscilla's hilarious.
I'm gonna wait for her.
Yeah, she's really hilarious because she'll text little crazy stuff. I'll be over like, why did y'all do? She'll say, shut your damn mouth. Or something just crazy or random. I'm like, whatever. I'm not laughing. And so
Can I get a shout out?
Yeah, and
Can
know
I
can be
get a
high
shout
strung.
out?
I just want the best. I love to see the best for everybody, for the company, and I'm like, give 100%, but everybody doesn't have the same. Everybody works at their own, and I've learned that from Chloe and my kids, millennials. Not to be so judgmental, respect people for who they are and where they are, and from there allow God to work on them, wherever they get to and however God leads them, so be it, And I've learned that just to kind of bring it down. Denise has taught me that too. She'd be like, Erica, I mean, I'm doing the best I can. You know? So Denise is like, okay, well, you do it that way, I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, we'll do it like that, Denise. But so yeah, she's taught me that. Oh, I know what I want to say to Denise too. Oh my gosh, this is what I love about you. So when I first started working, you just had Emily, and Manny comes in. I said, oh, look at her little family. I followed you on Facebook and everything. This girl, you talking about family, loves those kids. She loves Manny too.
I know.
It's something about it's something about her and family where her mom, her dad, her sister, even when she talks about her brother and how, you know, their relationship and whatever, she still loves him even though, you know, he does whatever. But I've seen people, her and Priscilla, I've seen people, love their kids and love her and Priscilla. And I'm like, and I know what I did for mine, and I know
Well, my
Rob,
shit.
shit. All of you guys, but it's like
Video
this
finna
girl
be
has
over.
Yeah, but this girl, it was like she lived for them. It's like even though she has this job, all her sick time, all her whatever time, all her what. She'd say, well, no, I don't know yet, guys, if I can go. I got my kids, or hey, I got a sick baby at home, or no, I got to help my mom or dad with something. I'm like, God, this girl says that a lot. So family, man, that's always stuck with me with her. And then Priscilla with her kids, she just loved them unconditionally. Man, I'm like, Priscilla, you're being an enabler. She like, Erica, I just got to, because if I don't, you know. I'm like, okay, baby, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. I pray for you. I hope that works out for you. Yeah, so yeah, mommies, great mommies. Yes. Oh yeah, I already said that. We already said that with. I'm not gonna make you cry, but no, I'm not gonna cry. Even when Sammy was going through with Ricky and whatever, she knew I had just a rough year, and she still called me in the office. She IM me or text me, and she said, yeah, it's gonna be okay. She said, I know I have my moments or whatever. And I'm like, this girl is trying to encourage me. And she has a sick husband at home, using all her personal time, her sick time to take him to, this girl was, I've never seen a caregiver like her or my aunt with my granny and my uncle. I'm like, how do people, and I thought I was a giving person. I know God brings people into your life so you can see that everything you do, it ain't all that. There's some people that are giving even more than what you're giving. I see this girl coming here, this division, like